Hello everyone and welcome back. In our last lecture, we compared common sense with philosophy and saw how philosophy goes beyond everyday reasoning to systematic critical reflection. Today, we will focus on another important relationship, the connection between philosophy and science. Did you know that science was once simply called natural philosophy? Let's explore how these two disciplines are deeply connected. Historically, philosophy is known as the mother of sciences. Why? Because in ancient times, philosophy included all branches of knowledge. In Greece, Aristotle studied logic, biology, ethics, and politics, all under the name of philosophy. In India, texts like Nyaya Sutras analyzed logic and reasoning, while the Vaisheshika system studied matter and atoms. Both were philosophical schools that laid the foundations for science. Even astronomy, mathematics, and medicine were once taught as parts of philosophy. Isn't it interesting? As knowledge expanded, each branch grew into an independent science like physics, chemistry, psychology, economics, but their roots remained in philosophy. Despite their differences today, philosophy and science share the same ultimate goal to understand truth and reality. What is reality? Science asks, how does reality work? Philosophy asks, what is reality? Science asks, how does reality work? Philosophy is more abstract, kindly note this word, more abstract, dealing with concepts and meaning. Science is more practical, dealing with evidence and experiments. But both are motivated by curiosity and the search for truth. The key difference lies in their methods. Philosophy uses reasoning, logic, and conceptual analysis. It works through arguments and debates. Science uses observation, experimentation, and empirical evidence. It works through testing and verification. Isn't it interesting? Look at the example. A philosopher may ask, what is time? Is it real or just a concept? A scientist may measure time through clocks, physics, and relativity. Both are valuable, but they operate at different levels of inquiry. This difference we can understand in various ways. Philosophy has always provided the foundations of science. Logic, say for instance, it helps scientists construct valid arguments and avoid errors in reasoning. Epistemology, it asks what counts as knowledge? How do we justify claims? These questions guide scientific methods. Ethics ensures that scientific research is conducted responsibly without harming society. Whereas metaphysics inspires questions about the nature of reality that later become scientific problems. For instance, the philosophical question, what is matter made of, eventually led to modern atomic theory in physics and chemistry. At the same time, science also enriches philosophy. How? Discoveries in physics like relativity or quantum mechanics challenge philosophers to rethink concepts of space, time, and causality. Neuroscience raises new questions about consciousness and free will. Advances in AI, artificial intelligence, push philosophy to rethink ethics, identity, and even what it means to be human. So, the relationship is not one way, science and philosophy constantly shaping each other. Now, why are we studying this in a course on research and publication ethics? Because Philosophy provides the values and principles while science provides the methods and results. Science can tell us how to clone an organism, but philosophy asks, should we do it? What are the ethical implications? Science can tell us how to use AI to collect data. Philosophy asks, how should we use this responsibly? What about privacy, fairness, and accountability? Without philosophy, science risks becoming purely mechanical and sometimes dangerous. With philosophy, science becomes responsible and humane. Let's quickly recap today's lecture. Philosophy is the mother of sciences. Both philosophy and science aim to uncover truth. Philosophy uses reasoning while science uses experimentation. Philosophy gives science its foundations like logic, epistemology, ethics. Science in turn challenges philosophy with new discoveries. Together, they form a partnership that ensures research is both innovative and ethical. In the next unit, we look at branches of philosophy, the different areas into which philosophy is divided, and how each branch connects with research and ethics. Thank you for joining me in this session. Here is something to think about. Imagine if science advanced without philosophy. Would we have guidelines to ensure fairness, honesty, and responsibility? Reflect on this and share your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next lecture, where we will explore the fascinating branches of philosophy. I'll catch you in the next video. Till then, bye.